At the crosshairs of life, forks of life, which way do we go, man? You gotta apply what you've learned in the past to the current situation to make the choices of what's accurate, what's best for you, not what you're scared of, what you're fearful of. Two paths here. One's a paved path. Everyone walks on it. Society's, roadmap of life. Over here's another path. Rockier, steeper. What this is path less traveled, right? This path here goes through higher distances. A lot harder. But at the end of it, what you get at that, the fruits of the labor you plant today, there's conviction that anything's possible. Or you can stay on the low ground of life. But the view up there is epic. And your life can be epic too. You're a man Christian, turning over new leaves, jumping on planes, and walking up mountains. What tomorrow will bring today. Yeah. That wraps up MFT28 leg mass workout. We call it the legit workout, man, because that's exactly what it is. Because I went in there and did it all. Gave every rep, all my heart, all my blood, all my sweat, all my tears, all my desire of where I wanted to go. It's your character and your work ethic behind the workout that makes it legit. That's your mass morning workout, guys. It's the same evolution, same blueprint as your cardio leg workout you're gonna do this evening, along with the abdominal workout. Look at the page below to check it out. Your greatest hour, guys, is in the past. You're building it right now. It's to come. It's in the future to be. Are you gonna be ready for it? That's up to you, guys. You wanna get an edge on it? Go to bodybuilding.com, download the entire program, MFT28. Learn everything. Go to Plitt.com if you wanna see more of my workouts, my philosophies and teaching. Either way, MFT28 is here because we expect you and everyone else to be more.
Our feet become heavy, lungs start to bleed, and our heart's racing. It's in this state that we get to find out the true value of our dreams. For we all know what's right and wrong in a sedative state. We all know when we're relaxed exactly the person we want to become. The question is, do we believe we can become it? Without that belief, every journey will run into a debate. That debate is when pain starts to fill the body. You weigh the temporary pain versus a lifetime of pride. What are you gonna do? How bad do you want it? There's two options. To continue forward, pushing upward. And if you do, that dream is giving birth, and forever you will live in the reality of it. If you stop, quit, throw in the towel, I promise you there's no distance you can travel far enough to ever find that dream again. For it is dead. And in its death, it's replaced by regret. Right now, it's your choice.
Wherever you go, this comes with you. You don't need any equipment, you just need a little bit of mental intensity, work ethic, and a desire to improve. You got those combinations, that's the recipe we're gonna throw in the oven and make something magical. Sometimes in life, the answer isn't always revealed at the forefront. You learn the reason behind it later in life. And later in life, you get hit with adversity, where so much is riding on you. Not just you, your family, everything's riding on us. And you overcome it without even losing your wind. It's easy for you, because you paid the price and hit failure over and over again here. But it mattered out there, guys. It was the victor. You guys are. Now I feel good. It's like a drug, guys. It's like a drug. Success is as addicting of a drug as any chemical drug. It's a high, so your endorphins released naturally. You don't need to shoot up for it. You don't need to snore. You guys gotta sweat for it. And the results are something that build on each other instead of deteriorating you and breaking your foundation down. This shit right here, guys, is the cornerstone to every monumental task and achievement that you're proud of for the rest of your life. This drives into a foundation of legacy. The life we live, guys, is a differential of margins that's almost unmeasurable. What is successful and what is failure, the differential are so small. We're talking about seconds. We're talking about, reps. We're talking about the finest echelon of measurement that will make or break someone's life to be successful at that moment. And once at that moment successful, that gives a birth of a lifestyle that's unbeatable, second to none. But in order to have that first success, you must ensure yourself that you're giving it all you can today. Because the future we don't know, do we? We're training for that. And when I hear people say terms like good enough, it bothers me to an nth degree, because they are saying something that is justified at the moment, but not quantitative until a future endeavor of life. So therefore, they are passing judgment on now for a future event that they knew nothing about. They're bullshitters. Good enough, if you think about it, good is a positive, enough's a negative. That's an oxymoron right there. It's hypocritical in its own sense. There is nothing that's ever good enough. The only thing that's enough is at the end of the day, the nth hour, the final hour, whatever you're fucking going for, that your hand is raised victoriously. That's when you know it's enough. And you're in the gym right now to ensure that that event goes your way. And it will never go your way, guys, if you're saying today is good enough. If you never say good enough today, I promise you tomorrow will always be enough. Whenever good enough isn't enough, you can bet tomorrow you'll have enough. Don't cheat the system. If you cheat the, guys, if you cheat the system, all you're doing is cheating your life. How can you fail this and expect anything out there to succeed? You own the ins and the outs here. And if you don't give it your all, you got a serious default in your system of success. This shit right here, guys, is the cornerstone to every monumental task and achievement that you're proud of for the rest of your life. You need to walk through the mud of life, guys, if you ever want to get to the higher ground. And here for a better life.
Mama told me when I was young, come sit beside me, my oldest son, my son, and listen closely to what I have to say, 'cause it will help you someday. To be a simple,
Put your body in motion. You will remain in motion. Not just in the gym, but outside the gym. Your mind's in motion. Everything's in motion. And when everything's in motion, what happens? You give birth to new opportunities.
love and understand, and be a simple, a kind of man.
You wanna live like this? What does it do? It takes the fucking sway out of it. This ain't no disco ball. It's a fucking gym. Stop parading around here like you're some fucking princess. Be a servant in here so you can be the master when you need to.
Forget your lust, a rich man's gold. All you need is in your soul, and you can do this if you try. All that I want for
car. Gets you from point A to point B. What's in a car is an engine to drive that car, right? And a steering wheel, the direction of where that engine is driving towards. Both of them are the forces you need to turn this workout, this back workout, into the barrage of excellence it can be. When you walk in here, you already know what you're going to do. There's a plan of action, therefore every action has results. It bears the fruits of your labor. It must be that way. You don't go in here blindly, you go in here with a fucking purpose. Mentally believing it, like Muhammad Ali. He called himself the greatest fighter before he ever won something. He believed it. He had a strong directional path of where he's heading. That's the steering wheel. But then you need an engine. An undying will, commitment, the effort. Even you get knocked down, you get back up, and you get back up, and you get back up, and you continue to throw shit against the wall. Because you believe in the purpose, you find value in it. That was Michael Jordan. He said, I failed over and over and over and over again I failed. And that's why I succeeded. The steering wheel, the belief of what we're doing, the directional path, plus the engine of the car, the effort inside, the undying will that wants to come out and be remembered. You must have them together. That notion, if you had that belief, both of them colliding in this workout, this blitzkrieg on our back, will bear the fruits of your conviction. True success is when you fail and yet fail again and yet fail again without losing the enthusiasm from failure to failure.
Outside the gym, break the monotony, break the plateaus. We got a shovel, got some sandbags, some kettlebells, some sledgehammers. See what we can capture here. Everyone goes to the gym and plays it safe, man. Gotta take calculated risks in life if you ever want to get the prize.
bringing a shovel to the desert and begging his head in the valley, like, hey man, help me out here. Yeah, they give you some looks, man. And, you know, they ask for your ID twice, making sure you know you are right there.
Model, fitness athlete in the world. Hi, mate. What's up, mate? Have you always had that fitness model mindset where you want to eat clean, train hard all the time, or was there a specific turning point? And if so, it wasn't?
Yeah, I mean, you claim that fitness model mindset. I hope I don't have that, because the majority of fitness models I know are pretty dull in nature. They don't have much going on top of their head, and they pursue this industry because it's easy. You know, all they have to do is train. The problem, so you guys know, the problem with the fitness modeling world, and I'm calling out a profession I'm part of, but again, I'm going to be honest with you guys, is that there's no real talent. And whenever you're in a profession where there's no real talent, what ensues is a lot of BS, a lot of drama, a lot of shit talking. And it's very negative. When I say there's no real talent, to go to the gym and transform your body is hard work. To be a professional athlete takes talent, years of training to develop a skill, practice, true and try, master, remaster, apply on the field to currently strike where all the nerves are going, and compete at the highest level. That's talent. To become an actor, to dissect a character, where they're using your body as a vehicle to deliver the words to reality to the viewer, to understand that it's not you, it's the character, and to study the attributes of that, to bring it to life. It is talent. In the fitness model world, to get in shape, one is contrived in a negative way for two reasons. One, because there's a lot of drugs involved in this industry. Drugs being that I need to take this supplement, I need to take this steroid, I need to take this element, because who the fuck I am is not good enough. And I can never make it unless I do this too. I need to take this in order to be all of that. That is so sad, that who you are isn't good enough. That I need this to make myself worthy in your eyes. That is a recipe for disaster. It's a one-way street to hell and you're never coming back victorious. There's nothing to be proud for. That's a life where you're fighting to achieve that title. The problem with achieving a title is that title will not get you the next title. is trying to live a life of legacy, built on character and fundamental character blocks of principle, integrity, and honor, discipline. Those things stand the test of time. In the darkest hour, when the storms rise and everything's against the wall, those things remain true as tools you can use to fight back adversity. When you hit rock bottom and financially you're burning out and your wife's sitting there, how are you going to make the money? How are you going to do this? I can't take a pill to fix that situation. I gotta take my ass off the floor, find intestinal fortitude, put one foot in front of the other, and do whatever it takes to fix that, find a remedy, and start ensuring that there's a progression there. That's the first problem with this industry when I say the lack of talent, because there's too many ways to shortcut it. To look all of that in front of somebody else, but when you look in the mirror, you see your faults. The other problem is something called Photoshop, where you don't even need to be that in shape. I've seen buddies of mine that are on covers and stuff, and dude, it's like a 15-pack. I've never seen such shit, you know? It's like unbelievable. And what does that really do, guys? Is a disservice to everybody. Because you're buying this magazine for inspiration, right? You want to look like this guy on the cover. He works hard, I'm sure he does, but he got some help they don't tell you about. So you buy this cover, this magazine, saying, you know what, here's the workouts. You know, 8 minutes a day to the perfect body. What the fuck is that? What do you do for 8 minutes that does anything? You're basically saying there's a short-term fix to a long-term situation. No, there's no quick fix for a long-term anything in life, guys. But this thing, they don't tell you that. They're trying to sell the magazine. So they will falsify it. They will build it up to adhere to your lethargic nature. Because you don't want to put the work in, the sweat equity. You wanted it yesterday. You don't want to go through the payments of sweat, blood, and tears to achieve something that stands the test of time, that you're proud of, that you've earned every inch of. That's something that builds character. That'll override adversity. No, this magazine is selling to your weak nature that, hey, you can have abs, and if you buy our magazine, you'll have them faster than anybody else. No, it won't. So it gives you this workout, and you say, if I do this workout, I'll look like this guy, right? So you start doing this workout the workout's designed not to build abs, but to sell the magazine. The issue with that, the problem with that is that you don't realize that. So you give it all you got. You give it a valiant effort to do this workout, tried and true, the best you can, but at the very end of it all, you still don't have the physique as that cover guy. And then what happens? What happens to you? You don't think that the cover is Photoshop, no. You don't think the workout's designed to sell a magazine, no. You think you're the failure. That you weren't good enough. This workout worked for him, it didn't work for you. Do you guys get what I'm getting at? It's doing injustice. You know, if it just showed the truth there. On my website, GregPlitt.com, you know, I film the workouts, I film the videos, I film the behind the scenes of the cover and say, judge the video and judge the cover. Same person. That's who I am. That's who I'll always be. In victory, I'll be the same person. In defeat, I'll be the same person. In adversity, I'll be the same person. If I'm talking to the President of the United States, I'm going to talk the same way I'm talking to this mom on the street. Because my character is unyielding. The fitness mentality, I am not part of. I am part of bettering myself. I am part of going to the gym. The non-subjective nature of the gym, where no one can give it to you. You can't go to Walmart and buy a body. You've got to earn that. I love that. In the gym, you got to earn every single step. And oh, by the way, the more you put in, the more you get back. I like that. Non-subjective. In society, very subjective. A lot of things you can't control dictate the outcome of situations. But in the gym, it's the fairest form of society. And you learn the fundamental principles of dedication, of sacrifice, due diligence, paying your fucking dues every day for a greater end state, something you want to be. You have a vision of where you are, where you want to go. This gym is not the end. It's the means to the end to get there. I'm willing to sacrifice and put all my effort into it because I believe in the cause of where it's going. And at the very end of it all, I've transformed myself from A to B, and I look great in the mirror, unphotoshopped. But the best part about it, I just did something where I applied work to a situation and saw a result. That's something I can build on, not just in the field of the gym, but in every field of life. From corporate America to from mailroom to CEO. That same fundamental principles of work ethic and sweat equity and dedication that got me from A to B in my physique will get me from mailroom or being financially in debt to financial security. It'll get me to be a good husband to my wife, or a good brother to my family, a good father to my kid. You know, it'll be a role model where when the words you speak are met with passion, they're not spoken hollowly, they're backed up with action. Now that's somebody, a principle that I like to befriend. That's someone I like to live. A life that leaves footprints behind you of inspiration for others to follow and join you in that journey. They say champions come in pairs of two because they battle themselves into perfection. When you start doing something and others are following you and doing it too, you're feeding up their motivation, they're feeding up your motivation. Collectively, the sums are greater than the parts. So, you know, my philosophy and how I was, man, and my mentality has always been like, you know, I wasn't a kid that went out to Hollywood and went to the gym, so I'm going to start lifting weight and I'm going to get in shape to get a cover, man. No, man. My dad was an athlete, my granddad was professional in 2 sports. I came out of the womb with like a stick and a ball in my hand. I started working, you know, always competing, playing hockey at age 3. My dad came home one day in the summer, man, and he goes, "Hey man, how's that schoolwork doing? You know, yeah, we got all this supplementary reading, these books for the next entry level of grade school." I go, "You know, I don't have time for that. The sun's still up, I want to play ball." They say, "No man, you can't do that." This is how the fitness world started for me. My dad goes, "I need to tell you what, your mind will get you further than your body in life." That's the kind of father I had. Total support figure. Had my back. When I failed, when I succeeded, I always had my back, right? So he's telling me, he said, your mind will get you there, your body won't. So if you want to play ball, not a problem, I love that. But I want you to study first. So here's our deal. You're going to do a half an hour of breathing every night, or you're going to go outside, do 300 push-ups, and swim 200 laps in the pool. In defiance, who I was as a young kid, I go, "I'll take the workout, you know, go fuck yourself, Dad, I don't need you. I'm going to take the workout." So I did the workout, did it for weeks. And my dad realized that his little gamble, which he thought was such an easy choice, half an hour opposed to all this workout, didn't work. So he upped the ante. Now also it's 400 push-ups, 1,000 sit-ups, and 500 laps. I continued to do the workout. And what I noticed at a very early age is that hard work pays off. I wasn't in the mirror flexing and bulging biceps or any of that stuff. No, but when I was playing ball, I was faster. I was quicker. I saw the reward of hard work in the gym. So therefore I knew that if I did this, honestly, it improved my chance of success in this field. That at an early age set me up for success, and that was the mentality throughout my life. When I went to West Point, when I was in the military, when I was in the Army Rangers, all of that stuff. When I went to the Ranger School, you know, it's like special ops in America, and I went in there like 220, best shape of my life. 2 weeks into that program, I was about 190 pounds. Everybody was done physically. What kept us going for 70 days straight with no food, no sleep. The mission started at 5 a.m. and ended at 6 a.m. the next day. And then back to the next one, trucking 120 miles a day, up and down mountains, jumping out of planes, no food, you know, in pitch rain, waking up with snow all over you. What keeps you going is the mindset. You know, that's the greatest thing you learn in this gym, man. That's the real mentality.